Hello viewers, and welcome to your favorite show on the street with African Free Press TV. My name is Hope Nanley. Today's episode is about the latest release of sex dolls. Now, this news have been the most buzzed about news on social media, with different controversies coming here and here. Now, I am on the street to ask viewers their opinion about the new release of the sex dolls. Now, the sex dolls were invented in the 17th century by the Dutch sailor to help them when at sea. But the latest release of sex dolls cost a whopping sum of 800,000 naira, but they are made of silicone and they are made of metallic skeletons and flexible joints that can enable you to press them in any position. They can also detect your emotions, sad, happiness, joy, and what have you. Now, I am on the street to ask viewers what they think about the new release of the sex dolls. Have you heard of the latest release of sex dolls?
Of course, have you?
And you know how much they sell them for? 800,000 naira per one. What do you think about that? Because people are already purchasing it. Is it good? Is it like what's your own opinion?
My opinion about that, will I say, is a end time something, because I don't see the reason why somebody will buy maybe artificial human being and keep in his house. Is he trying to use this for what? Let me say now, if you want to have sex and you are looking for somebody to have sex with, you didn't see any human being close to you, and you want to pick a sex doll, I don't think is a good idea. Me, I see it's a very bad idea. For anybody that wants to purchase sex doll, I don't think that person is a normal human being.
Do you think it's safe? Like it is safe?
No, it's not safe at all. Because for them to use something like that, I think is a chemical issue. It has to do with a chemical, because for such a thing to exist and someone be using it and feel maybe having something to do with a fellow human being, I don't think it's normal.
I do. I've heard about it.
And you know how much it costs?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about it? Is it outrageous for someone to manufacture sex dolls to actually pleasure humans when we actually have human beings living amongst us?
It's the price itself is very outrageous. It's a waste of resources. As on the biblically, it's very wrong, because God is not deaf or dumb by creating male and a female of its kind, and He said everything, they are beautiful, and He made them good. And at the end of the day, we human beings started creating, purchasing sex dolls. It doesn't mean that God doesn't know what He was doing when He said men and women, they are beautiful. It's outrageous to me personally. It's very, very wrong, because whatsoever you can get from a dog, you can get from your fellow partner.
But they said for guys purchasing the sex doll, they said the sex doll doesn't stress them the way a woman will stress them. Like you don't quarrel them, you can't quarrel them, they keep you here, you sit, you can't give them issues, you don't ask for money. Like this, that's for the sex doll. So some of them actually think it's a good idea.
But God says that we should multiply and replenish the earth. So if they said that because they can't have children from it, they don't have stress, is there anything in life that doesn't stress? Even for using their money to purchase it, is stress on its own. So I would like to advise every fellow mind Nigeria that they should desist from that. It is very wrong. And this is one of the reasons why we have deadly diseases on earth now, because we contact different diseases from animals and whatsoever, and at the end of the day we transfer it to a fellow human being, which it leads to untimely death and many other things. So biblically and morally is very wrong.
Actually, I've heard about it. Well, how can a normal human being go and purchase what he says though? For what? At very expensive rates, which is very, very bad. The money that they're supposed to use to help the poor masses, and they use it to purchase the sex stuff. It's very, very bad. No matter how it is, it can never be like human being. Nothing like natural. You can't compare anything with natural.
Now you've heard it all from the voice of the viewers. Most of them think that it is wrong and it shouldn't be in place. Biblically, it is unwise to even think of sex dolls. It is bad for our economy, bad for human health, bad for relationship. Now that brings us to the end of the show. My name is Hope Nanley. Thanks for staying tuned.